Ready. All right, marshals ready. Drivers ready. Less than 5. All right, we're underway. 4-wheel drive. Mod Buggy. We got Chris Mahfood leading them off, followed by Dustin and Miller. We'll see who's coming down the line right now. It's going to be Chris in the number 1 spot. Dustin in the number 2 spot. Joe moves up to the number 3 spot from the number 7. Rick from the number 6 to the number 4 spot. Stefan from the number 8 to the number 5. Miller in the number 6. Jesus in the number 7, Zach in the number 8, and Richard Bloom in the number 9.
6 minutes left to
Chris and Dustin only separated by 1.4 seconds apart. Joe hot on their trail, only 2 seconds apart. Very close battle between everyone, and everyone is racing very clean.
1, 9, 2, 3, 4.
Chris,
5,
Dustin,
6,
and Joe, your top 3.
7.
Lap traffic is coming upon the top 3 now. Caution in that rhythm section. Caution in the rhythm. All right, after all of that craziness, it's going to be Chris in that number 1 spot.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes remain. Dustin at number 2. Stefan moves up to the number 3. Joe in the number 4. Jesus moves up to the number 5. Rick in the 6. Miller in the 7. Zach in the 8. And Richard Bloom in the 9. Chris has no lap traffic in front of him. Neither does Dustin or Stefan. All have made it around lap traffic.
3, 4.
That means it's going to be a battle between who can keep it on all 4s. Dustin's going to get it wrong in that back triple section. That's going to allow Stefan to move up to that number 2 spot. Chris Mahfood keeping it on all 4s down that straightaway. Getting ready to put it in cruise control early. Only 4 minutes remain in this 4-wheel drive. A-main.
5.
Stefan moves up to that number 2. Joe moves up to that number 3. They are only separated by 1 second apart.
8.
Dustin in the number 4 separated by 1.9 seconds apart. Close battling.
1. 2.
They're all making their way back down that line. Chris Mahfood with a 5.6 second lead on the pack right now. Let's see where our leader is at. Might be coming up soon on lap traffic.
8. 1. 7.
Chris Mahfood coming up behind Richard Bloom.
2.
That's your first place guy.
3.
Thank you very much, Richard.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. Stefan, Dustin, Joe, Rick up, and Jesus. All battling it out for that 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Rick skying it in that rhythm section, looking real smooth on that
8.
rhythm section there. Got 1 car. It's down.
2.
We'll find out who that is.
5.
All right, you got your 2nd and 3rd place guys in the rhythm section coming up on you guys now. They have both the same pretty much colored buggies from what I can see.
1.
Oh, somebody got jammed up right there. Looks like that might have been Dustin. We'll see down the line. Chris Mahfood
3,
in cruise
5.
control.
2 minutes left.
Stefan and Rick Jacobs only 1.4 seconds apart for that 2 and 3. Joe not far behind, only a 1/10 of a second behind.
1, 6, 2,
Rick
3,
Jacobs
4.
making his way back up on the leaderboard here. He is now in
5.
second place. Stefan in the number 3, Joe in the number 4, Dustin in the number 5, Miller in the number 6,
7,
and Richard Bloom in the number 7.
1, 6,
Oh, there's one stuck on the pipe over there.
2, 3, 4. 1 minute left.
1
5,
minute remains, 1 minute remains. Rick, Joe, and Stefan. Rick Jacobs and Joe Bio, they are 9/10 of a second apart.
1, 7,
Let's see where they are at.
6,
They are coming down the straightaway right now, our closest battle. Joe's going to get a little swirly around
4,
that
5.
straightaway. That's going to allow Rick Jacobs to have about 2-second lead on the field.
1, 7,
Rick, Joe, Stefan, and Dustin,
6,
closest battlers right now. All you got to do is keep it on all fours.
The race is over.
All right, when you
7 is
cross the
done.
line, you will be done.
5's done.
Joe, you got caught at the line.
1's done.